Hello everyone, I'm Connie Hampton.
And I'm Dottie Phelps, and I'd like to once again welcome you to my kitchen and to my home. And Connie and I get together from time to time.
Time to time.
We never know when we're going to do this, just whenever the urge strikes us, I guess.
We're supposed to be slowing down as we get more
mature.
and see, we're so busy we don't know when to get together.
Yeah, don't say older.
I didn't. That didn't come out of my mouth.
But anyway,
seasoned.
We've got two really nice recipes that we're going to fix for you today. One of them is roasty potatoes with sage, and the other one is sautéed spinach.
And the spinach is beautiful.
The spinach is absolutely beautiful, and anyway, it's not going to take very long to saute that spinach. It wilts real quickly, and you don't want to cook it to death. You just want to get it sort of tender, crisp.
Instead of your basic red potato,
we've got the they call them wax potatoes, or the Yukon Gold.
Right.
And it calls for 2 pounds. And I've already washed these and scrubbed them and got them ready. And we're going to put some sage. The sage, by the way, came out of my garden.
That's what I was going to say.
And I mean, that's the last I had.
Isn't it pretty though?
Yeah, until summer, until spring.
Mm.
But anyway, I think it calls for 2 tablespoons of olive oil.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I'm just going to guesstimate here.
Okay. And our favorite old iron skillet.
Yeah, you want to, I mean, if you've got an iron skillet or a skillet you can put in the oven, by all means use it. But I like to use an iron skillet. I just think it works better in the oven.
That's what Grandma used to use.
Right, and they say you get iron from it. Now, whether that's true or not, that might just be an old wives' tale. I don't know.
Now, there's different kinds of iron skillets.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, an iron skillet is not just an iron skillet.
No. You have some of them are collector's items.
Correct.
I have a Griswold. Actually, I have 2 or 3 Griswolds. That may be what this is. And then you have your Wagner, and those are your older ones that I'm aware of. And then I think Dodge makes an iron skillet.
And to clean an iron skillet, that's a secret also. I mean, you don't.
No, you don't ever wash it in soapy water.
Right.
Just wash it in hot water.
And you know, a lot of new brides get iron skillets.
Yes.
From older people, maybe in their church congregation, or from their grandmothers, whatever, and hopefully they tell them how to season them when they get them, and how to take care of them.
Yeah, if you get a new one, you have to season it before you use it, and the way you do that is you rub it with, you can either rub it with like a solid shortening, or you can use oil, but and you want to do the inside and outside, and put it in the oven and bake it for, I don't know, about an hour. I think around 250. I don't write this in stone. I'd have to look at my notes to do that, but that's basically how you do it. So,
but it's not your ordinary kitchen pot or pan.
No, you want, if you get a brand new one, you've got to season it before you use it. If not, everything you use is going to stick to it.
Right.
And I just realized I've got the wrong salt for this.
Okay.
Just use a sea salt.
Okay. But and that's kosher salt there, I bet, in your pig.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sea salt.
In our roasty potatoes with sage, we're going to be using the potatoes, the sage, the olive oil, and the sea salt, and those are the 4 ingredients that we're going to be using. We're preheating our oven to 425, and we've already washed the potatoes. Those are ready to go. Miss Dottie's got the oil in the skillet, and it says in our recipe preferably a cast iron, and spread that oil evenly through there. And then she's going to lay the sage leaves flat on the oiled surface, completely covering the bottom of the pan. And she's making it pretty, of course.
Well, you can, yeah, you can decorate this. You can put it in order however you want to do it. My sage is the wide leaf sage, and that makes it easier. However, these right here are kind of small.
Right.
But you can always take the small ones and fill in. But anyway, if you want to take the time and lay that out, it just makes it real pretty, I think. So, but these are some of the smaller ones. I think I used the larger ones already, and it doesn't take that much longer to kind of lay it out real nice.
You're cooking for your family, and your family is special.
Right.
You are special.
I think I'm special.
Make everybody happy here.
Yeah. But anyway, like I said, this is all of my sage until.
Now, will your sage come back?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a mature plant, and it'll put out again. But boy, I sure gave it a haircut this morning.
Mm-hmm.
I can assure you I did. But but yeah, it will come back.
There's a floweret.
Yeah.
You might want to just pinch those off.
Yeah.
This is like going through the button box.
Yeah. Yeah, I did that just recently too, didn't I?
Yeah, boy.
Okay. These, like I said, are if you've got the larger leaves, you can lay that in there real decorative like. But with the smaller ones, you want to just...
That's real small.
Yeah, you want to just do the best you can, I guess. But it's not... Once you put your potatoes on there and you bake them, these sage leaves come out real crisp. They're about as crisp as a potato chip, and I think that's what makes them. So we're going to eat them? Yes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's not just for flavor. We're actually going to eat the sage.
We're going to eat the sage. So let me just have a few of these small ones, and I'll just kind of fill in here with this. But yeah, we're going to eat them. They're so good. And this calls for a teaspoon of sea salt. And you're going to think that that's too much salt, but it isn't. Believe me, it isn't. I think we've pretty well got it, Connie.
Okay.
All right. I got a teaspoon here.
You're going to cut your potatoes with this knife?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I'm going to measure this salt. Now this sea salt that I have is fine. You can get coarse, which that's probably what I should have gotten, but anyway, I didn't. So this works. And just sprinkle that around on your sage leaves. And like I said, you're going to think this is way too much salt, but it's not. I promise you, it is not. And that recipe called for 2 pounds of potatoes.
Right.
But what I do is I put them in there until I fill my skillet. And then that's it.
So we're going to cut those lengthwise.
We're going to cut them, yeah. If they're very big, you'll want to maybe quarter them. And you place your cut side down.
Right.
And you just place them in there like so.
Okay.
I mean, it can't be any simpler than that. If you have any bad spots, why just cut those out.
We're going to cut those small potatoes in half and put them cut side down. Bake uncovered until the potatoes are tender and the cut sides are crusty brown, about 35 minutes. And once again, our oven is set at 425.
Right.
Okay.
That's a little big. I'm going to do this smaller one. They'll cook quicker. Okay. And you just kind of fill in.
Right.
You want to cover your leaves with your potatoes.
Looking good.
These will be so good. I really like them. And I got this recipe out of a magazine several years ago. I think it was Garden Gate or something like that. And I was just intrigued by the sage.
And the potato, the combination.
Right. And when they said, you know, you'll think that that's too much salt. Well, that always intrigues me. I got to find out. So, all right. Now this, and
we're going to have to squeeze,
squeezy. You can squeeze some in. Squeeze it in a little. Okay, that's it.
Go.
All you got to do now is put it in the oven.
Okay.
We're good to go. I'm going to put it in there if you want to go over those ingredients one more time.
Okay. Roasty potatoes with sage, 2 pounds of waxy fleshed potatoes, 30 to 40 fresh sage leaves, 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, and 1 teaspoon of coarse sea salt. And we've got them in the oven, 425 for about 35 minutes. So we're ready to move to the stove.
Yeah, we're gonna saute the spinach. And that is just real simple.
We've got our garlic press, we've got our spinach, we've got our garlic. We're ready set to move and groove.
I don't know how much oil that said. You just
1 to 2 tablespoons.
Okay. I usually just guesstimate. And it's not going to take very long to do this at all.
We're using 1 to 2 bags of spinach, depending on how many people you're serving, how many servings you need. 1 to 2 tablespoons of olive oil in your skillet, and 1 garlic clove minced, and salt and pepper to taste. How simple can you do?
It's just,
I mean,
it's so quickly too.
Heat the olive oil in the skillet, add your minced garlic, and cook for about a minute. Just until you can smell the garlic. Well, that won't take long.
That won't take long.
Don't let it brown or you'll have to throw it out and start all over.
That's right. If it gets brown, it's going to get bitter.
Right. So don't walk away from it. You got to stick with it.
I don't know if I can do this or not, Connie.
Here you go.
Here we go. Here we go.
I thought you had a garlic press like mine.
I do.
Oh, okay.
Well, it is similar. This is Pampered Chef.
Oh, okay.
I guess I'm just not
Wow.
strong enough. That's a strong clove of garlic, isn't
Gee,
it?
my knee.
Let's take it out and turn it over or something.
Huh.
Now try it.
Let's try this, mate. There
we go.
Slowly but surely.
Isn't that? I've never had one like that before.
It's coming out the wrong way.
What do you mean it's coming out the wrong way?
It's coming out this way.
Oh, okay. Well, as long as we don't get the peel in there. There we go.
A little bit more. Okay.
All right. Here, wait a minute. Let me
Scrape the bottom.
see. You got a bunch right there.
Ooh, Lordy.
So you don't even have to peel it.
Right.
Wooden spoon.
Wooden spoon.
Okay, I'm going to turn that down.
Okay.
Boy, you can smell it already. Can you smell that?
Yes, ma'am.
And we're going to dump this in.
Add the spinach and saute just until wilted and tender, and you're ready to serve immediately.
Absolutely.
To those hungry folks.
And I've got about a bag and a half here, and that depends on, you know, how much, how big your family is, and
Sure.
how well they like spinach. And
Well, it's going to cook down.
it's going to cook down a whole lot. So I love spinach. And if you have leftover spinach, you can always take it and make spinach balls.
Spinach balls.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's, I love spinach balls. Makes a nice appetizer. Won't take long to do this. Boy, I can really smell that garlic.
I love the smell of garlic. I'm just kind of mesmerized. I'm just kind of, Another healthy dish.
Yes, spinach is good for you, and so's garlic.
Yes.
And olive oil is better for you than
Wesson or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah. But it's that smells so good.
Uh-huh.
Smells really good.
So, do you have a spinach in your garden in the summer?
No, I don't.
Nope.
I don't have room. I don't really have a garden. I've got an herb garden.
Herb.
But I don't. I really don't have a garden. So I have friends that give me stuff. So that's always good.
That works out.
But you know, when I was a kid at home, we always had a garden and
Right.
and canned stuff and put up stuff. So. All right.
Looking good.
Yeah, it's really smelling good too.
And this is going to cook about how long?
Well, really, there's no time. I just you can kind of tell when it gets kind of wilted down,
Right.
and you don't want to cook it to death. That's
Right.
for sure.
This
But
says about a minute, but it depends on your temperature.
yeah. I may need to adjust that recipe there,
Okay.
and just cook until wilted.
Right.
But it's see how that's cooking down.
Oh yeah.
it won't take long for it to cook down.
A lot of good vitamins.
Oh, yeah.
What do we know what specific vitamins in spinach?
Not really.
I don't know.
No, off the top of my head, I don't.
I don't know.
But it, all greens like that are good for you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, see how that's wilting down real
yeah.
good. Oh. But it needs to be a little bit more.
Yep.
But it depends on how hot you've got your skillet.
Just like you say, it's one of those things you just kind of have to stay with it
Yeah.
and work with it
Yeah.
and let it do its thing, but don't walk off away from it because...
No, because it'll get away from you in a hurry.
Right,
Especially that garlic. That garlic, you want to only cook that about a minute, if that long.
Right.
Because if it gets brown,
You're in trouble.
you got to throw it away and start over because that's going to be bitter.
Yeah.
And you don't want... Yeah, this is coming along. I see how that cooked down.
Unbelievable.
It's just unreal how that how it cooks down.
I'm like, where did it go?
Yeah. Now I need to put some salt on that. I haven't done that yet, have I? No. Well, I was thinking of those potatoes and I thought, oh no. And let's see, I probably need to put a little pepper on it.
It says salt and pepper to taste.
Okay, well, my pepper's over there.
Okay.
Put a little pepper on it. Now you could put a lid on this and kind of steam it, but
Right.
I just really wanted to saute it. But as you can see, there's water cooked out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it was a little wet.
You were using your pepper mill, and you and I had this discussion. I'm not sure where we were. We were out eating, and someone
Was doing this.
offered us pepper, and they were cranking back
Yeah.
and forth, and you were saying that's the incorrect way to use a pepper mill.
Right. If you do it back and forth, you're going to ruin your grinder.
Right.
You want to do it one way,
Right.
clockwise.
Clockwise.
I think this is about done, and I
you're
think we'll
right.
take the potatoes out, and I'm going to get a plate and hopefully I'll be able to just flip them over.
Potatoes.
Potatoes.
Okay. So do we need to take a
Hopefully.
break, or
No, really,
wanna do that on
I'm
camera?
just going to do it. Yeah, we'll see if I can if I'm a good flipper.
okay?
Of course, that skillet is kind of heavy, but we'll see what happens.
Top
Let me get a
pot holder.
pot holder, and we'll see if we can flip it.
So I can get that sage to eat.
Well,
Almost.
it didn't come out in a nice shape like I wanted it to, but
It's okay.
I got it out of the skillet.
It all came out.
It all came out.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to set that over, and then I'm going to take up that spinach.
Okay.
Those are so good.
So good.
So good. Oh, I lost a...
Uh-oh. Lost a leaf.
Mm-mm-mm.
I don't think I know I've never eaten a sage leaf.
They're good.
When I think of sage, you know what I think of?
What?
Dressing.
Well, yeah. And I put a little bit of sage in my meatloaf.
Really? Mm-hmm. Someone was saying the other day that they put sausage in their ground beef to make meatloaf, and I have never put sausage.
I've
Have you
done that. Mm-hmm.
And I'm certainly going to try it because I love sausage.
Oh, yeah.
And but I had never heard of putting sausage in with your ground beef for your meatloaf.
Look at this.
Yum!
Is that not pretty?
I can't believe how that spinach cooked down.
I know, it doesn't take very long, and it's absolutely beautiful. I
Well, you
think
probably
the
don't want
color's
to cook
pretty-
it too much because you're going to lose that good ingredients.
You're right.
The good stuff that's good for you.
Right.
The Popeye stuff.
Yeah. The vitamins.
Yeah, whatever that is that Papa liked.
Well, not only that, but you're going to cook the color out of it too. And you can see here, this still has a vibrant green color, and I think that's makes it more appealing. The potatoes, if I could have flopped them out like they were supposed to, they would have been looked a little bit better. But they're very good, so give them a try anyway.
The potato or the sage?
Either one.
Okay, Miss Dottie, I'm gonna try this. I've never eaten a sage leaf.
Well, it's good.
I would only do this for a friend.
They're real crisp, and I think you would find the potatoes really good too.
It almost tastes like a potato chip.
Yes, yes.
I don't know. Little bite of potato.
Yeah. See that if you bite the sage and the potato at the same time, then you're going to get that really good taste there.
Very good. Very different.
Very different.
Very good.
Very different.
Okay.
All right.
Good recipe.
We're good.
You got to try it. I tried it for my friend. I would eat a sage leaf for just anybody. Thank you for joining us, and contact YHCtv to get our recipes. Miss Dottie, thank you.
You're welcome. My pleasure. We'll see you next time. Bye now.